Alright, so what's up? It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired as hell. A little bit pissed off. I just got done in a conversation with this guy named Danny Merriman. He's been coming on our page. And so this is basically a video to him. Listen, I think this is about the only way it's going to get through your damn thick skull. First off, quit coming on the damn page, calling us gays and faggots and fuck buddies and retards and fatties and all this other shit. You're looking immature as hell. You have some little 15-year-old kid to write some comment to us that basically you told him what's right. That's pretty sad that you're having to use a 15-year-old. And you're 18? What's going on there? Anyway, secondly, you want to sit here and say, well, you should respect my opinion and what I have to say. Okay, how can I respect what you have to say and listen to your opinion when you won't even listen to mine? Anytime that I've talked to you online, I will sit there and try to say things to you and whatever else, and then you'll sit there and throw a shot at me. But then, as soon as I throw a shot back at you, you'll be like, how dare you do that? I don't diss you. I listen to your opinions when you don't. When I start saying something, you'll be like, oh, I don't care. Or if I throw a shot back at you, how dare you throw a shot? When the entire conversation, you throw shots at me all the time, but I don't even throw one at you. But when I first do, oh, how dare you? How dare you do that? So quit that shit. More and more you prove how immature you really are. Last, you want to sit there and call yourself a wrestling fan. Let me tell you something. A wrestling fan is not a guy that would watch videos on YouTube and watch old DVDs. That's not a wrestling fan. You told me in a conversation that you would not go to a WWE show because John Cena would be there. And you wouldn't go. Only because John Cena would be there. And that's a horrible excuse. That is a horrible excuse and proves that you're not a wrestling fan. You say you have DVDs and whatever else. That means nothing. Anybody can have all the DVDs in the world and still mean nothing. Me and Mike, we go to shows. The reason I'm up right now is because I'm waiting to buy tickets for Slammiversary. Because I didn't want to oversleep. TNA Slammiversary, we're going to go to it. Why? Because we like wrestling. We went to Raw a month ago. Why? Because we're wrestling fans. That's all there is to it. You're not a wrestling fan because you won't go to a WWE show because John Cena is there. We went to Raw. John Cena was there and he got his ass kicked. That was great. We cheered on Khali, for God's sakes. Don't call yourself a wrestling fan because you're not. And I know that's probably drawing a very thin line. And I'm not saying that you're not a wrestling fan because... And this is to everybody. A lot of people say, well, I don't like the way the direction of this company is going. Or, I don't like this about it. Or I don't like that about it. But if you're a wrestling fan, you go because you care about the company. And you care, not necessarily the company, but because you are a wrestling fan. And you want it to get better. There are all kinds of shooters out there that I hear all the time saying that y'all want it to get better. And you watch it because you want it to get better. That's a wrestling fan. Not a guy that won't go to a show because of a wrestler. If I'm wrong, please somebody tell me. Now, to a guy, this is a quick response, nothing real big. I'm going to try to make it kind of quick. I just saw a little while ago, Ken Jones. What's going on, man? Saw that you subscribe to us. That's pretty cool. Oh, and this is the Danny again, real quick. You want to call us, you know, you want to say that we're after views and we're after subscribers. We're not. That's not what we're after. If we were after that, we would be sitting there saying, we have this many subscribers, we have this many views, blah, 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 blah. But we don't. We don't say that. We don't point that out. Not like RVD Tito does all the time in all their videos. And that's not a shot. That's just the truth. That's not a shot at them. That's the truth. We don't point that kind of stuff out because we don't care. It's great to get subscribers, yeah. And we appreciate all the support that we're getting. But even if we just had one subscriber, we would still shoot videos because we care about wrestling. And that's what we're here for. To Ken Jones, back to Ken Jones, man. I watched your video response. You said that you kind of feel that we're kind of biased. Like I was saying a minute ago, we're not trying to come off as biased. Like I said, we go to, you know, any show, TNA or WWE that comes around. And you know, we shoot on both companies. But we love wrestling. As you say, we love professional wrestling, and that's what we're here for. You say you want to have intelligent wrestling conversations, that's what we're here for. You know, we can go back and forth, we can do whatever, man. It's whatever. I'm sure Mike would want to be in on some of this, so I'm sure we'll get that done. You know, if you want to shoot on a video somewhere else, check them out. I'll be putting up a few more videos that we've done soon. You say, you know, you didn't want to say anything about, you know, bad things about WWE. Hey, go ahead. We do. So we're not going to call you biased. The main reason we get pissed off at TNA people and call them biased is because they always sit there and say all these things about TNA that are so good when they're not. They point out all these good things about TNA when they're not. Whereas even in your video response there, you at least pointed out you know, some things that were bad with TNA. So if you want to go, you know, if you want to go after WWE and say some things about WWE, go ahead. Because, you know, like I said, in your videos we've seen that you're not completely biased towards TNA. We understand you're a TNA fan, but at least you point out some of the bad things. So, anyway, that's it for me. Kent, if you don't know, I'm Zach, so there you go. Anyway, so, and Danny, you said it, you want a war, and you get your camera and you start shooting, you got one. See y'all later.